Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
That is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll run on 1st down. Eccles. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play. Now Prescott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Dallas Cowboys. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50.
2nd down, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Get in the right room. Go. 53 to Mike. 53. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Shoot.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out. There all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. The Redskins send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Prescott to throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. Spins away. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Let's get this.
21-0 our score after 1. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try.
Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Next to score, Cowboys 28, Redskins 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
3rd down, here's Geis. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. The Redskins send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Oh, twisting away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 58 yards. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Off to Geis on the screen. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Switch. Mike, 53, Mike. Double dog, that's the way. 53's the Mike, 53, check 53.
3rd down, here's Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch the pass. Off. Hey, alert. Mike's 50. You better bring it.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Alert. 3 down. Check your hot read. 22, check, cover. 22, run it.
Now Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. To throw is Prescott. That one caught by Allison. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. It's got to affect him. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Haskins. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And he comes back with 1 complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 24, check 3.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Defense wins championships, baby. Short. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. No gain on this defense, no gain. Mike's 50.
Following the turnover, it's Haskins. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got it. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. 2, 3.
4th down. Here's Haskins. Catch is made. It's Harmon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Ready. Mike's 50. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Go. Wait a minute. Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that? Hey, Mike's 50. Check.
On the ground, Geis. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch the run. Check. Crunch. Slam.
Again, Geis. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
You don't want it. Mike's 50. Time to go. Night.
On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And that is caught. Touch. Down, Washington. From 6 yards away. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after here coming up. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustment.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now Haskins on first down. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Haskins to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
36.
Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now Prescott. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. They come out here in the eye. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. That's caught at the 2. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Cowboys 56, Redskins 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Following the penalty, it's Geis. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down.
On first down, it's Haskins. And that's complete. It's Green here. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
2nd down, Haskins. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, it's Haskins. Dumps it off for Geis. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
53 to Mike. 53. Check 53. Record. Check out.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 50. Let's go. Mike's 50. Cut.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Kelvin Harmon, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Redskins are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now, that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
Ready? Go to base. Mike's 56. You remember me? You remember me?
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have that kind of a day, you're just locked in. Just keep calling.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Now it's Dorsett. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for him. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
First down, Redskins.
Hey, here we go. Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking left side, and he's got him in. It's Harmon. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Washington.
Check 9, check 9.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Well, Prescott here to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 46, past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Now the try here for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
We're going to 54. Why? Shoot.
Here's Prescott. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott from the gun. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here.
One final shot for Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Dallas, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone.